Okay, well, thank you so much for Susan for the introductions. Thank you so much, Kathy, for having me here. You and I met at the Ryla in Truro, I guess it was, just a little while ago. And Mary Ellen, I don't know whether you remember, but you and I worked at are both. I think we're both retirees now from Johnson Inc. So anyway, yes. So we have a few old war stories to tell, perhaps at another time. And anyway, I'm so pleased to have the opportunity to join your meeting today and provide a brief overview of the Rotary International, our award of over Rotary International, plus our award-winning worldwide charity, the Rotary Foundation. And I'll tell you a little bit about my area of responsibility in the Rotary Foundation, which is the Endowment Fund. So, Paul Harris founded Rotary in 1905 in Chicago, and we live his legacy 120 years later, empowered to change our communities and the world through his ideas, actions, and planning. Rotary connects 1.2 million members from over 200 countries and geographical areas. Our work impacts lives at both the local and international level. Our members are dedicated people who share a passion for both community service and friendship. Becoming a Rotarian connects you with a diverse group of professionals and other individuals who share your drive to give back. All of our clubs are not for profit, and everything you'd ever want to know about Rotary can be found on Rotary.org website, or in more particularly in the My Rotary Members Only section. Rotary's award-winning worldwide charity is the Rotary Foundation. Its motto is doing good in the world. The Rotary Foundation helps Rotary members to advance world understanding, goodwill, and peace by improving health, providing quality education, improving the environment, and alleviating poverty. All of the Rotary Foundation's programs and services are designed by, funded by, and delivered by Rotary clubs and individual Rotarians. No wonder it's the charity of choice for many Rotarians. And listed here are the main programs: Annual Fund, Polio Plus, World Fund, Endowment Fund, and the 7 areas of focus there, including the most recent one, which is protecting the environment. Now, the annual fund is the main, I'm sorry, your individual or your club's recurring support for the Rotary Foundation's annual fund can make an immediate positive impact on your community and the world. Big or small, a gift to the annual fund or to the Polio Plus provides vital support for people who need your help right now. Every year that you give, you make a difference in your community and around the world. Plus, you can receive a charitable tax receipt for your donation. And that's provided by our local charity, the Rotary Foundation Canada. The annual fund is the main place for one-time and monthly donations to the Rotary Foundation, and it supports both global grants and district grants. Because half of the monies donated to the annual fund are returned to our district 3 years later to fund district grants for local club projects, you could potentially get to spend the money that you give. Now, what other charity can do that? Because of the ongoing support of Rotary clubs and Rotarians in our district, 22 of our 71 clubs in our district were able to receive a district grant for their favorite project. And these were mainly local projects for their own community. Rotary's signature worldwide project is Polio Plus, and we are determined to eradicate polio worldwide. Donations to polio by Rotarians and Rotary clubs are matched two for one by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, so the effect of your support is magnified. Many clubs try to focus their polio fundraising efforts around World Polio Day in October, but donations are welcome year-round. The plus part of Polio Plus was illustrated a couple of weeks ago when Rotary helped to negotiate a rolling ceasefire in Gaza and then to vaccinate almost 600,000 children under 10 against polio. because of the outbreak, which was in the news. Now, that's the power of Rotary and your donations. Any donation of any size for the annual fund or Polio Plus puts you or your club on the path to recognition. The most common recognition is the Paul Harris Fellowship for $1,000 US, or membership in the Paul Harris Society for annual donations at that level. Our district also has its End Polio Society for Rotarians who give $100 US or more per year to the polio fund. And there's other recognitions listed there. It's very easy to donate. Just website and click on the donate button. You can set up a gift or set up a monthly donation. When you log into My Rotary, all your details will automatically populate the online form, and that will ensure that you get the proper credit for your donation and your club gets the proper credit. Now, I started off by donating 25 bucks a month to the Rotary Foundation many years ago. Once I set it up, I never missed it. But over the years, the numbers added up, and very soon I was able to name my father and my mother as Paul Harris Fellows. And now that my father has been gone for 12 years, it was very important for me at the time to be able to do that. My mom's still 100, so she's still around. Um, you can even start with a one-time $1 or a $10 donation. The key is just to get into the habit of giving to our Rotary charity. But remember, about 90 cents out of every dollar donated is spent on the projects because of the effective financial management of Rotary and the tremendous amount of volunteer efforts that go into each project. So I'm the endowment fund chair for the district. So I just wanted to say a couple of words about that. So 120 years ago, we couldn't have predicted the effort required to eradicate polio worldwide or the devastating impact of COVID-19 on the lives and livelihoods of millions of people around the globe. But Rotary was ready to respond to the pandemic, partly because years ago, individuals and families gave to the endowment fund so that Rotary could act when and how it was needed. The endowment fund of the Rotary Foundation is critical to our ability to respond to changing times. This is Arch Clump, and he was the sixth Rotary International president and the co-founder of the Rotary Foundation. And in 1917, he proposed an endowment because he knew that Rotary's tomorrow depends on what we do today. Supporting the endowment fund is different from other kinds of giving to the Rotary Foundation. Gifts to the endowment supply perpetual funding, whereas other kinds of contributions are used in full. With the endowment fund, Rotary never spends the capital, which will grow over time. Only the earnings are spent, providing funding for Rotary Foundation projects forever. Gifts can be made with cash now or a promise from your estate. The Rotary Foundation's goal is to build the endowment for greater security, and every gift of every size gets us closer to that goal. Just go back a second here. So yeah, but remember to always use the correct legal name in Canada. It's not complicated. The Rotary Foundation Canada. So you can make outright gifts to the endowment during your lifetime to see your gift in action as it helps to improve lives and communities. Just like you can choose to support Polio Plus or the annual fund, when you make a one-time donation, you can specify that you wish your donation to go to the endowment fund. You can also make a gift to the endowment through a commitment, such as a provision in your will or other estate plan. This is a promise of a gift that will have a big impact on the future, but not on your finances today. You can also name the Rotary Foundation Canada as the beneficiary of certain life insurance policies, bank, or investment accounts. It's an easy way to enhance your legacy without updating your will. It also simplifies matters for your loved ones after you've gone. You can direct all or a portion of what remains in one of these accounts to charity. Now, bequests and beneficiary designations have zero effect on your income, but they can provide a long-term support for people in need after you no longer need those monies. And you don't have to figure it out on your own. in addition to talking to your lawyer, your accountant, your life insurance agent, or what have you, you can speak to the Rotary International office or staff liaisons who can help you build your plan in a confidential way. By notifying Rotary of your commitment now, you can receive special recognition and help in personalizing your legacy to fit your goals. It's easy to modify your commitment later if you need to change your long term plans. And this is the image of the standard form to let Rotary know about your plans. And there's also a way to do it online because we do live, it is 2024 after all. When you make a promise or future commit to the endowment or an outright gift of $1,000, you'll be recognized as a benefactor. Membership in the Bequest Society is offered to anyone who makes a commitment of US 10,000 or more to the foundation. Now, maybe you don't care about recognition, but consider this. Your support for the Rotary Foundation and or the endowment fund can inspire others to try to do the same. With its long record of making an impact, the Rotary Foundation is an organization you can trust. Your continued individual and club support for the Rotary Foundation will ensure that generations of Rotary members will have the resources they need to design achievable, sustainable projects that fulfill your goals. Rotary can be your partner now and later. So thank you for having me as your speaker. If you want further information about anything that I've spoken about, you can contact the Rotary Foundation directly, or you can contact me and I can help with your goals or help you find out the answers to your questions. So thanks very much.